Welcome back to Horrible. Jeff Daniels is the star of Aaron Sorkin's great new HBO show, The Newsroom. He plays a cable news anchor who suddenly goes from a dispassionate, disengaged news reader to someone who inserts himself forcefully into the middle of the political debate. Take a look.
The health care law hasn't taken effect yet.
HARP was signed into law by George W. Bush.
Name me the freedoms that you had the day before President Obama was sworn in that you don't have today. What is someone supposed to do with a bleeding Mexican? What state, what city, what county in this country is in danger of falling under Sharia law? Tea Party candidate Alan West. Tea Party candidate Michelle Bachmann. Tea Party candidate Tom Gray. Tim Griffin. Sean Duffy. Jeff Duncan. No, ma'am. Teen pregnancy rose over that period. The largest demographic of Americans living in poverty are children. Abolishing the minimum wage would create jobs. You know what else would? Slavery. The public school system has failed you, as did 3 of your college professors. It's going to come down, as it always does, to who shows up.
Well, Jeff Daniels, thank you for joining us. I just have to ask, why do I like this guy so much? This guy, why do I love him?
I don't know. He's just, you know what, Chris? He's sick and tired of the same old, same old. He's sick and tired of being marketed and spun to. And he's just going, you know what, we're going to cut through it all and bore in on the truth. And regardless of what he finds, that's what he's going for. And so
you start off like almost like a Jerry Springer. Not that I mean, I like Jerry Springer personally, but he's a guy that puts on the left and the right. They engage in a dogfight. He enjoys it. He's not really that interested in the truth or in news or anything except making a buck.
Exactly. He loves the money. He loves the ratings. He loves being loved. His friends are people on the other side of that lens, and he's very comfortable there. He's got a great living. He's got a great salary, and but he's not being the journalist that he could be. And at a time when he could be doing something to serve the country, to serve his own newscast and his own career, he gets pushed by Mackenzie McHale, his executive producer, into doing just that.
You know, what's really real about it, and I've been talking to all our producers about it, we all work together all day, is that it's like that. You get the sense that what gets on the air is only the tip of the iceberg, that what's going on all day among you and your EP, where you have to work together, there's a little conflict there sometimes. It's working together with another ego, you and the EP, putting the show together, and then with all the other producers doing their thing, the conflicts, the arguments, the great synergism or lack of it is all going all day. I just said that would be a great show, and you're putting it on.
Yeah, and it's interesting for me, having done the whole first season now, to you know, you guys know, whether it's you guys or over on Fox or CNN, doesn't matter. You guys know that
it does matter.
It does matter, but it does matter. But if you guys know that if you cover a certain subject in a certain way, your ratings are going to spike up. If you back off it, if you don't cover that subject, your ratings are going to go down. And that discussion is had. And when we did a screening in New York recently that you attended, there were a lot of journalists, a lot of producers, guys who've been in the field for decades, and they said, I hope to God that you guys are dealing with those of us who fight the fight every day to try to hang on to the ideals of journalism. And you see it. I mean, it's not like we're out trying to whitewash, you know, all cable news. We're trying to shine a light on the people that are really trying to tell the truth and get at the truth every day.
Well, that's our fight every day, to get the facts straight, because you don't have a corrections page in these kinds of programs. You got to get it right live. Here's an example, by the way, of Aaron Sorkin's, I think, brilliant dialogue. It's a scene from next week's episode.
Onions make you cry. They don't themselves experience emotion.
The way you experience emotion when you watch Rudy.
One scene, one moment, once in a while.
The Jersey scene?
Yes.
Everybody cries at the Jersey scene.
Jim.
I never saw it.
You haven't seen Rudy?
Uh-oh.
What were you doing when everyone else your age was living their lives?
My homework.
My homework. I didn't think I'd be the only one to say that. I thought I'd have the safety of a mob.
Listen up, because it's Rudy's last chance to dress for a game.
I shouldn't have started this.
Well, you did.
NCAA rules only allow a certain number of players to be in uniform.
And every time the list goes up, Rudy's name is left off it. And the list for the last game goes up, and Rudy's name is left off it again.
4 years of futility. First, he's got to make the grades to get into the school.
Then he's got to make the practice squad.
And he's getting creamed by guys twice his size, but he doesn't care because it's all about the team. And all he wants is just wants to be on the list to dress for a game.
Who's that really good-looking young guy playing Martin in that scene? I keep coming across him, Jeff.
Some kid we hired off the street. Yeah.
Anyways, my son, there he is. I love that picture. He's doing great. Look, let me ask you about how you think this. You must have, besides doing a good acting job, and I love Emily Mortimer and the rest of your crew. What do you think you can get done if you run, say, 4 or 5 years like West Wing? What do you think will change in my business, our business here at MSNBC? What will change?
Maybe a more engaged. I don't know about your business, but I do know that maybe the people watching you and others will get more engaged. I mean, you use the word disengaged for Will McAvoy. I think the country's disengaged. I think for a lot of reasons. We have, the attention span of a gnat, and we're instantly gratified, and we can't seem to focus. And this country's too important. This is an election year. There are too many things going on that matter. And programs like this and others are dealing with that. And yet you talk to people and you feel like sometimes they're not paying attention. If the newsroom drives people from 20-somethings on up to paying attention more, to being engaged more, to getting more informed, then I think we've done a good thing.
You know what I love about this show? People that argue about it, some people don't like it, those who do like it, and that's more the people. They all say, I can't wait till next week.
Yeah, we love the haters, we love the lovers. As long as they have a Nielsen box on top of their TV, we don't care.
The buzz is big. Thank you very much, Jeff Daniels. Remember, by the way, the newsroom's on Sunday nights on HBO.